Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt that pinch? That feeling of living paycheck to paycheck, wondering if you'll ever get ahead? Maybe you dreaming of a day when you don't have to check your bank balance before buying a coffee, or a day when you can finally quit that job you're not passionate about. If that sounds like you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about something that can feel like a distant dream, financial freedom. But I'm here to tell you it's not a dream. It's a destination, and I'm going to give you the step-by-step roadmap to get there, starting from absolute zero. So what exactly is financial freedom? It's not about being super rich or having a garage full of sports cars, unless that's your thing. At its core, financial freedom means having enough income from your assets and investments to cover your living expenses without having to work a traditional job. It's about having choices. The choice to travel, to spend more time with family, to pursue a hobby, or to work on projects that you truly love. It's about owning your time. The very first step, the foundation of this entire journey, is getting a crystal clear picture of your financial situation. I know, this is the part a lot of people dread. It can be scary to look your finances straight in the eye, but you can't get to where you be going if you don't know where you be starting. So grab a notebook or open a spreadsheet. For 1 month, track every single penny, every coffee, every subscription, every grocery bill. At the end of the month, categorize your spending. You'll likely be surprised where your money is actually going. This isn't about judging yourself. It's about gathering data. This is your financial starting line. Once you know where your money goes, it's time for step 2, creating a budget that actually works. The word budget makes a lot of people cringe, but think of it as a spending plan, not a financial prison. A great method is the 50-30-20ths rule. 50% of your after-tax income goes to needs, things like rent, utilities, groceries, and transportation. 30% goes to wants, dining out, entertainment, hobbies, that new gadget you've been eyeing. And the most important part? 20% goes directly to savings and debt repayment. This 20% is your freedom fund. The key is to automate it. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account on payday. That way, you pay yourself first, before you have a chance to spend it. Now let's talk about debt, specifically high-interest debt like credit card balances. This kind of debt is like trying to run a race with a heavy backpack on. It will slow you down and drain your energy. Step 3 is to systematically eliminate it. There are 2 popular methods, the avalanche and the snowball. The avalanche method involves paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first, which saves you the most money in the long run. The snowball method involves paying off the smallest debt first, regardless of the interest rate. This gives you quick wins and builds momentum, which can be incredibly motivating. Pick the method that works for your personality and stick with it. Make more than the minimum payments whenever you can. Every extra dollar you throw at your debt is a step closer to freedom. With your debt under control, we move to a crucial safety net. Step 4, building an emergency fund. Life happens. Cars break down, unexpected medical bills pop up, and job situations can change. An emergency fund is your financial buffer that prevents a small crisis from turning into a financial disaster, forcing you back into debt. The goal is to save 3 to 6 months' worth of essential living expenses. Remember that 50% for needs from your budget? That's the number you're aiming for. Keep this money in a separate high-yield savings account. It needs to be easily accessible, but not so easy that you tempted to dip into it for non-emergencies. This fund buys you peace of mind. Now for the exciting part, the part that truly accelerates your journey. Step 5, increasing your income. There's a limit to how much you can cut from your budget, but there's theoretically no limit to how much you can earn. Think about your skills. Can you freelance in your field? Can you turn a hobby like graphic design, writing, or baking into a side hustle? The gig economy offers countless opportunities, from driving for a rideshare service to walking dogs to online tutoring. You could also focus on increasing your income at your primary job. Take on more responsibility, acquire a new certification, or negotiate a raise. Even an extra few $100s a month, when directed towards your financial goals, can shave years off your timeline. Okay, you've got a budget, you're clearing debt, you have a safety net, and you're earning more. It's time for the engine of wealth creation. Step 6, investing for the long term. This is how your money starts working for you instead of you always working for it. For most people starting out, The simplest and most effective way to invest is through low-cost index funds or ETFs. These funds track a broad market index like the S&P 500, giving you instant diversification. You don't need to be a stock-picking genius. The key is consistency. A strategy called dollar-cost averaging, where you invest a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, is powerful. You buy more shares when prices are low and fewer when they're high. The magic here is compound interest, where your investment returns start earning their own returns. It's a slow process at first, but over decades, it creates a snowball of wealth. If your employer offers a retirement plan like a 401k with a company match, contribute at least enough to get the full match. It's free money. As you progress, you'll need to educate yourself. Step 7 is to continuously learn about personal finance. Read books like The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins or I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Follow reputable financial blogs and YouTube channels. The more you learn, the more confident you'll become in making smart financial decisions. The world of finance is always changing, so staying informed is crucial for protecting and growing your wealth. Step 8 is about setting clear, motivating goals. Financial freedom is a great overarching goal, but it's too vague. Get specific. What does freedom look like for you? Is it having $1 million invested? Is it generating $4,000 a month in passive income? Is it being able to retire at 55? Write your goals down. Break them into smaller milestones, like saving your first $10,000, paying off a specific credit card, or maxing out your retirement account for 1 year. Celebrate these mini victories along the way. This keeps you engaged and motivated for the long haul. This isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Finally, step 9 is to track your progress and adjust. At least once a year, sit down and review everything. How is your budget working? Are you on track to meet your debt repayment goals? How are your investments performing? Is your net worth your assets minus your liabilities going up? Life changes. You might get a raise, have a child, or change careers. Your financial plan needs to be flexible enough to adapt to these changes. Don't be afraid to tweak your budget or your investment strategy as your life and goals evolve. So let's recap the journey. Get a clear picture of your finances. Create a budget and automate your savings. Aggressively pay down high-interest debt. Build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. Increase your income. Invest consistently in low-cost index funds. Educate yourself continuously. Set specific goals. And finally, track your progress and adjust. This path isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires discipline, patience, and a long-term mindset. There will be times you feel like you're not making progress. There will be temptations to splurge. But every dollar you save, every debt you pay off, and every investment you make is a brick you relaying on the foundation of your future freedom. It is absolutely possible, starting from right where you are today. The most important step is the first one. Just start. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this roadmap gives you the clarity and motivation to begin your own journey to financial freedom. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more content just like this. I'd love to hear about your own financial goals in the comments below. See you in the next video.